Welcome, everybody, to what should be a memorable experience for everybody here in the building. The Big 12 Championship game has a history of wild, dramatic finishes, and based on this matchup today, we could be in for another one. This is a matchup we've all been waiting for. Two teams ranked in the top 5, battling for a precious conference title, but also pointing to something even bigger, the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the second-ranked team, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. Fields it just outside the goal line. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. Turns on the speed. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Who will score? An electrifying play by this return. Takes it the length of the field to the house in a conference championship game.
I don't know if there's anything that can affect momentum as much as a kickoff return all the way back for a touchdown. It gets everybody fired up. Now you've got the stadium behind you. Your offense and defense will respond. This could be a game-changing opportunity for him.
He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. First down here for this offense. He'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
They lose yards on first down, so second and long from the 16. And the tailback's got it again. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
The pass rush closing in. And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big third down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving the quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Runner's got it again. Powerful running here. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs.
And he lofts one deep over the middle. Catch made at the 10. Who cannot stop him? He's in. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
Well, this is a great way to start this game for this offense. Everything seems to be clicking. Quarterback's making great decisions.
It's blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball. And they grab it. It's a live ball here. After the block PAT, the special teams coach hoping for better execution here on the kickoff. Return starts from inside the 5. The returner is brought down. Gets a start on the next drive. set of downs for the offense. First down. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Finding some room at the 25. Stop out at the 39, but good enough for a first down.
Well, the defense got out-muscled at the point of attack there, and the back showed good vision to get to the hole and get the first down.
The game moves the ball to the 39. It'll be first down. They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Penalty makes it first down and 20. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Receiver makes the grab. Stop right near midfield. It'll be a first down.
Just another great example, Chris, of an Ohio State quarterback and receiver combination being so dangerous. Think about it, over the last 8 or 10 years, I think Ohio State has been as game in the efficiency that comes with it.
First down, we're going to throw the ball. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Ohio State.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches the football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Going after, not right through. The kickoff team on the field now is set to send this one away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking, moving right down the field for a touchdown. He breaks free. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Slides down to avoid the tackle. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Solid game. Moves the ball to the 37. Offense operating at high tempo now. No huddle. They look to throw it here on second down. Looking for his big tight end. It's caught downfield. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield to the 48. Notre Dame getting set for the 1st and 10 coming up. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Inside the 35-yard line. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Offense operating from the pistol. He'll hand it off. Finding space at the 20. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Notre Dame now operating in the red zone. On first down, they'll keep the running game churning. And the senior able to make the stop after a short game. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. They'll hand it off. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. They were backed up to start the drive, and some bold play calling, great execution, and reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
There's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Return it brought down. Sets up the next drive. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. We have a shootout developing here. Each offense scoring touchdown in their last possession. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's an out, the catch made. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
That completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Finds his target, and it's complete. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Man-to-man coverage, run the drag route, and prefer to get the ball downfield. The matchup called for at least some positive yards underneath, and he makes a nice throw.
Tackle made after just a short gain. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And he moves the ball across midfield and picks up the first down.
Well, this is great execution here on this screen play to the running back to pick up big yards in the first down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
Well, they feed the fullback here. It's a big fella with a solid gain there.
Yeah, there aren't a whole lot of college offenses that still display a fullback. It sure is nice to see a guy that not only can block most of the game, but occasionally get his hands on the football and get some positive yards.
Big set. Here's second down. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this 3rd down. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Play your position. This is now or never. Teamwork, Manny, that's right. Teamwork.
Offense gets set up here. It's 3rd down. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. Dangerous play call here after that 5-yard penalty. 3rd down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. And he lofts it toward the sideline. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Strong game by this quarterback.
Great job here of finding him again. That's his 2nd touchdown reception in his football game.
PAT makes it an 8-point game. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if we give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Bringing it out, it's Sims. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. Beautiful, balanced drive. Reached the end zone last time. Can they keep it going here? Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. Receiver in motion now. Looking to pass here on second down. Puts the running back in the flat. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain in that play. Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. Pulls it in. It's Siegel. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches to go. Brought down at the 28.
Defensive coordinator not trying to just do something crazy. You're less than a foot away from the first down line. Just punch it in and pick up the first down. That's what they call here. Works out perfectly.
They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. Here's the second down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Oh, nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass. Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. He slings this one deep down the left side. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. Check this out. The offense still on the field, going for it inside their own 30. He's throwing for it on 4th down. Looking for his big tight end. It's a 4th down stop. The offense will take over in cross territory.
Really thought that this was going to work out. Showing an aggressive approach here. Going for it on 4th down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
Some hard running there through a tackle. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Second down after that previous play. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Now it's 3rd down and long. They would hate to waste. It's a great field position. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. The pocket breaking down. Just gets the pass away, but took a shot that time.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
He missed it. Field goal, no good. The lead remains at 8 after that miss.
Well, that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. And now you can see he's hanging his head. Poor kicker.
First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. He's moving out of the pocket. Breaks loose at the 40. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. No huddle now for the offense. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. The QB will try again on 2nd and 10. Receiver makes the catch. and uses his speed to pick up solid yardage. Notre Dame getting set for the 1st and 10 now.
Chris, really, that's all you want to see from this offense is the ability to just be efficient. If you can just avoid the mistake, make those first downs, be a great compliment to what you want to do running the football. There's a great chance of putting enough points up on the board to win this game.
Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. No huddle here for the offense. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. A juke to man, but not much room to maneuver. Stopped after a small gain. So let's see what the play caller likes here on 3rd and short in the +27. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
They will go for it again here on 4th down. They are 1 for 2 so far today. They'll try the option play here. Pitch to the back. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop. 1st down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Catch made on the out route. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
Chris, a really great job here with the quarterback and the receiver. This is all about timing. Quarterback gets back, no hitch in his delivery, gets the ball out in front of the receiver where he can run away from the defender for a nice completion.
It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down. Let's see if the offense can move the chains after an incompletion. On 3rd down, he drops to throw, and he lofts it toward the left sideline. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Oh, talk about a big hit there. I think this guy holds on to this football at a critical 3rd down if this linebacker doesn't lower the blow. Great timing on that hit to prevent the PI call and to get this team to 4th down.
No, kick it away here. And the coverage seam downs the ball right there. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. Well, it's been an entertaining 1st half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. Brought down to the 23, good enough for a 1st down. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback looking to scramble. Slides to avoid the big hit. Big guys up front, lined up. It's 1st down. He drops back in the gun. Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. Defense recovers the fumble. Big takeaway.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there. They were able to knock it loose.
So here we go. First play of the drive. Under 2 minutes before halftime. Pre-snap motion from the offense. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Because I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's the offense doing in 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. He's running out of time here. incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play.
See what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. And the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
They're going to go for it, try to keep the drive going. 4th down and 7. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. The pass is incomplete. The defense holds on 4th down, and they'll take over.
Oh, my gosh, a drop pass here on this 4th down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a 1st down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt.
And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. Looking to throw now on 1st down. They want to cut into this lead before halftime. They have to work quickly now. Incomplete. 2nd down coming up. There's the snap. They'll set up the throw. That's a bullet pass to the left side. He's got it for a big gain. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And he'll just lob this pass into the middle of the field. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. And throwing again on 2nd and 10. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. A throwaway there. Gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up 3rd down. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Just gets it away, taking a shot. And that one's incomplete with just 7 seconds left on the clock. 4th and 10 after 3 straight incompletions. Can they connect this time? The shotgun is probing the secondary. They can't connect to costly turnover on downs.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here. You draw it up perfectly. You think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches.
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And it's picked off in the end zone. He's got some room and some blockers here. Tackled after the interception. That would be the final play this 1st time. Minutes going to wrap up the 1st half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Buckeyes will kick it off to begin the 2nd half. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. On the move. Can they catch him? Touchdown, Irish. He just sprints into the end zone. A kick return all the way for a touchdown with a conference title on the line. He's never going to forget that.
Yeah. Championship, huge stage, everybody's watching, great blocks up front to get him started, and then it was just raw speed
and instincts to take it to the house.
Here's the option play. Pitches to the back. He runs it into the end zone. That conversion will tie up this game. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the return an opportunity to bring this back. They'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. An interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker. Inches away.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front with that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Well, the receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver. Gets the separation. And at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
Offense will set up on 1st and 10. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Things just appear to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not letting him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And they're finally able to stop him, but great execution on the screen pass. Fooled the defense there.
Boy, another great throw and catch here by the Buckeyes, and it just makes you think back how far this offense has come from the days of being known of 3 yards in a cloud of dust to now being one of the more efficient passing offenses in the country. Year after year, you go back to Carlo Jones and J.T. Barrett, all the way back to Troy Smith, and most recently with C.J. Stroud and Justin Fields. Just another great quarterback that we're watching here today for the Buckeyes.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Here's a screen pass to the running back. They're finally able to stop him, but the defense is fooled a bit on that screen play. It's a solid gain for a 1st down.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a 1st down for this offense.
The Buckeyes begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Defensive coordinator looking to bring some pressure. Graham behind the line. It's Vaughn. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time with good recognition by the quarterback, and he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
That's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. Incomplete, so 2nd down and 10. Caught in the backfield. It's gone. Got a lane. Can he get in? Touchdown, Ohio State. They will claim the 2nd half lead. This passing game is on fire. The quarterback cannot be stopped. With the conference championship on the line, he's delivered.
Yeah, he's in sync right now with his wide receivers, but man, my attention seems to be more on the defense. What in the world are they thinking? You can't just allow this quarterback to sit back there and throw. You've got to be able to put pressure on him, or he's going to continue to throw touchdown after touchdown.
Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. Last time they gambled and lost. Went for it in 4th down in their territory and got stopped. There's the handoff. Trucks through the defender. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. Takes the handoff again. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. They'll try to run for the first down. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a third down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on old reliable with that offensive line, and they come through for it.
And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. Second down after that run on the previous play. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. The game was enough to move the sticks. Ball at the 40. This Notre Dame offense is moving quickly down the field. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Puts into space at the 50. Brought down, it crosses midfield to the 46.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
And that's just thrown away. A pretty obvious intentional grounding call. Yeah, here's the marker. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Grab behind the line. It's Connors. And he will be stuffed for no gain. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but it is third down and long. From the shotgun, drops back. And he's going to float this one to the right side. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down.
Well, they go to the air to try to pick up this first down, but it just wasn't meant to be. Defense was ready, made sure to force them into this fourth down situation.
And the punt team makes its way onto the field. A low line drive, ugly punt. And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier. Absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Airing this one out toward the sideline. The pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Brought down after a short return, but the interception gives the offensive football at the 40.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. He hands it to the back. Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time, and now third down coming up. And they'll give it to the back. Looks like Notre Dame will have the first down. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. First down. They're going to throw the football. The pass is intercepted. This should be the last play of the quarter. They looking to throw it on first down. Running back has it on a screen now.
And the tackle is made as time runs out in the third quarter.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Quarterback drops back. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball.
Well, it's really hard to be accurate when you're falling back and not getting anything on the football. He threw that ball off his back foot.
So let's see what they like here on third and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. Catch is made along the sideline just before going out of bounds. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has.
Oh, that really hurts for this defense. They get these guys the third down, a chance to maybe get them off the field, and they give up a first down late in the game. The clock will continue to roll.
Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50.
The Buckeyes pick up enough yardage for a first down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Running back grabs it on the screen. Breaks loose at the 45. Marked out of bounds, but it's another big game. This air attack, no problem moving the ball up and down the field today.
I just continue to be in awe of this offense. Even with the lead, these guys are going to play for 60 minutes. They do not let up. Here they are. Typically, you want to run the football here to work the clock, but these guys stick to the game plan and keep throwing the football, trying to get more yards.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They're going to run it. Fighting off the defender. It's a big game before he goes out of bounds. They're going to move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
And they finally stop it, but a decent game that time. Whiteout's now clustered. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Sophomore trying to make a play, but put too much on the throw.
Chris, this quarterback is all out of sorts. Already thrown 2 interceptions, and he just looks uncomfortable and out of rhythm. This time falling back and throwing the football, no chance of a completion.
Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Oh, and it's incomplete and very nearly intercepted. They waste an opportunity for a much-needed takeaway there.
Interesting call here, Chris, to throw the ball on third and short. Unable to come up with a first down. Now here at fourth down, you got a big decision to make. Do you kick the field goal just to add to the lead, or maybe go for this here with a chance to drop the hammer?
Needs a completion here on fourth down. Finds his man, has the first down. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a first and goal now.
Chris, what a call by this offensive coordinator. Fourth down, they elect to go for it, and they get the first down. Now you can continue to work that clock.
So it's first and goal. The offense will try to milk the clock and add points if they can. They'll try to run this one in. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, this is situational football. This is really where the great coaches separate themselves, because in these kind of situations, this is where you want to be able to score and kill the clock. Some teams do it better than others, and that's primarily coaching and execution and preparation. It'll be interesting to see how this offense navigates this spot in the field.
And the fullback gets in on the action with the carry. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
The hammer. Second down and goal. Who better than the big fullback to get behind that big bruising offensive line? Old school touchdown for this offense.
Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the fourth quarter. Now they get set to kick it away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. And the returner brought down by the coverage team here. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. This drive is important. Last one and an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Using his legs on the scramble. In the clear at the 25. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is.
Caught way downfield for a huge gain.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Lofting it toward the left sideline. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there. 2nd and 10 here.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find them.
And he lost it to the end zone. Oh, it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Oh, my gosh. They almost came up with another interception. They had a pick on the last drive. They're doing such a good job of baiting this quarterback into throwing the ball into coverage and then making a play on the ball. Let's see if they can keep this going.
Wow, back-to-back deep shots. Touchdown, Notre Dame. This quarterback on fire today. Two-point conversion attempt coming up. They're going to run the option. He's not going to get there. The two-point try fails. They can't cut into this deficit any further. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And he takes this from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. One more first down should do it, but remember, the defense has all 3 timeouts remaining. Fighting off the defender.
Well, we got a smart offensive coordinator on our hands today, Chris. Great job of just keep feeding this running back, keep it on the ground, working with the lead in the fourth quarter, force them to use all their timeouts, and just keep working that clock.
We head now to the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to bleed out the clock and secure this win. Now it's 2nd down here. They give it to the big fullback here. And you see him able to make the stop after a short gain. And the player is down injured after that last play. They'll take a timeout or they check him out. Big 3rd down play. If they can't get the stop, they have to consider calling a timeout. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up 4th down.
A lot of times this can be a tough play to defend because you're so concerned with getting pressure on the quarterback. But here the defense does a good job of coming off of coverage and chasing down the receiver.
4th down. He's throwing for it. Oh, and it's incomplete. It's a turnover on downs. A crucial moment late in this game.
chance to maybe settle for a field goal, make it a two-possession game. Instead, the aggressive approach. Now you give your opponent a chance to get back in this game.
Looking to set up a screen pass here. They finally get him down, but a solid gain on that screen pass. Good call there. They'll throw him to the line here with the clock running. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Still no answer for this offensive machine. So the important touchdown, Kurt, but that was just the first part. Now they got to execute the onside kick, hope for a break, and score again.
Yep, and a good thing is their offense at least gave them a chance. Now you hope that your kicker, after all the practice that he's done on that side field, hope they're all by himself, you hope that it pays off and he can make this ball bounce just at the...
Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Irish. So following the touchdown, now the offense looks for the two-point conversion to tie this game up late. Send the back in motion. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He doesn't make it. Stopped short, and the defense preserving a two-point lead here. Lining up here in regular kickoff formation despite having just one timeout in the late going here. Surprised they're not going onside kick. And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Can they play key boy here? Just protect this lead in the final 2 minutes. And the runner brought down after just a short gain. Taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Second down after that run in the previous play. Caught behind the line. It's down. He's found some room at the 45. Rips off a big gain all the way to the plus 43-yard line.
Well, this is what you see all over college football and even up, obviously, in the NFL. These tight ends are really recruited as big receivers, and they can get one-on-one matchups, and they've got speed after the catch. This is a short throw. You can see what he does after the catch, and he is a tough matchup for whether it's a safety, a nickel, or a linebacker.
What an amazing run these guys have had, and now they can call themselves champions of the Big 12.